Bonjour people, hello. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, it's about midday. Start of another week. It is now inside 4 weeks out, and this week has started much better than last week. Last week was pretty horrific. I think if you've watched the video you would have seen that. I'm not quite sure how I got through it. I had a carb refeed on Saturday, and I've felt better ever since. Calories and carbs have gone back down to normal, but I feel I don't know, I'm in a completely different place to where I was last week. I'm eating less, I am moving far more, I'm doing the walking to the gym, I've added in hill sprints on a treadmill machine. I'm doing far more work and eating far less, and I feel, I don't know, somehow far better for it. So this week has started awesome. Right now I've got, over the last couple of 3 days, leaner, so fat loss has continued to start again. I'm now by far the leanest I've ever been. I'm in the best shape I've ever been, so my mind is extremely positive now. I guess a positive mind is leading the body where it wants to, or where I want it to go. So so that's good. I'm now, I was going to train today as well, which would have been 6 days straight, but on the advice of my illustrious coach, I'm done. I'm not training anything today. I've done my hill sprints this morning, and then I'm going to rest and relax. I should probably potter around the house. I'm in the back garden. I should probably pick up the little presents that the dogs leave in the gravel for me, and I should just sort of pop around and just try and keep at least a little bit active rather than just sit on my backside. I've now got one of my favourite meals. I don't know if I can even see that. As you already know, one of my favourite meals, prawns, roasted veg, bits and pieces. That's it for now. So we start another week far more positive, which is bloody good really, considering I've only 4 weeks to go. If I started this week negative, I'm not going to have a good run in. So the fact that everything's positive, my mind is good, my body feels good, nothing's broken, everything's working, I'll take that. So I'll train tomorrow. I'll try and record that, and let's see where we end up. Let's keep going. Every little thing that we can do, or I can do, is what I'm doing. See where I am in 4 weeks' time. Let's do it. Evening, everybody. Late night. This looks a bit different, doesn't it? Walking home from the gym, because that's what I said I was going to do, burning more calories. It's Wednesday evening, and I've realised that I haven't really done a whole lot of recording stuff this week, so I best started to gabble into the camera for a little while, otherwise I'm going to have nothing to show you. My little tripod stand that I use to set my camera up, or my phone up, to record stuff is snapped. So if I think about it, I've had headphones break 1 week, iPhone break the next, which is still this broken one I'm talking into now, and then my little tripod break. As long as I don't break, I don't give a fuck. Just keep on going. So tomorrow I get a new iPhone. I've decided not to fork money out and get a 7 and just get a free 6S, which means I get double the amount of storage, memory, whatever, which will do me. What else have we done? So today I have done my 40 minutes of interval fasted cardio this morning, and then I've gone back in and done legs. I absolutely hammered legs. I did extra sets on everything for, I don't know why, just because I was there and I thought I'll have a go. So I worked pretty hard. Pretty much overdosed on caffeine. I had caffeine in my pre-workout shake and caffeine in a couple of tablets that I took, and realised that I'd had way too much and felt really fucking awful. So beware the caffeine, people. Don't have too much. It's not the first time I've overdosed on caffeine either. I've done that before, but I will bear that in mind for next time. What's happening tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Thursday. So maybe I'll be able to record a workout, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just find myself gabbling into the camera again for a little while. What about it, really? I don't think I've got much else to talk about at the minute. Been alright this week. Fat loss is still continuing. I'm still leaner than I have been. After the carb refeed, everything's been going well. I can definitely tell that I've managed to deplete most of those carbs out. Workouts are getting more difficult, energy is getting more difficult. I carb refeed another good few hundred grams on Friday after I go to see Tony, so I'll dump them in and then keep moving forward from there. So we're currently 3.5 weeks out. I've also found out yesterday that all the spectator tickets for the event that I'm going to have all been sold, and I also can't have anyone backstage. So as it stands at the minute right now, I'm actually going on my own, unless I can try and manage to find some tickets from somewhere. So right now I can't get anyone in to support me, and I can't have my coach backstage right now as it is, so I'm literally on my own, which is slightly scary because there's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know how to do for the first time and I'm not experienced in. So I'm going to try and get out there and plead for some people who might have tickets to see if they want to flog them. So just another thing to try and sort out. I'll take it in my stride. As long as I've got carbs in me, everything will be fine. Right, I'm off. Night. Toodaloo. Hello, it's Thursday, midday. Week's gone alright. I've not really been able to record a whole lot because this is still broken. I think I'll get a new one today. Pick up a new phone, and then also the little tripod that I use to hold it is broken, so I've recorded nothing. So this week's video is going to be nice and short for everybody, which I'm sure will be good. I've just crossed over some sort of boundary. Today was supposed to be chest and back, and just because of the way the day's fallen, I'd really only managed to get in like a meal and a half, and I started training about 20 minutes ago, which is like about 12 o'clock, so a meal and a half, let's say 400 calories. So I've just tried to train on 400 calories, and I've got through the chest part, not bad, not particularly beat last week, or the last time I did it, and then I've had to abort the back part to it. I feel shaky, I feel tired, I've got zero energy to do it, so it's pointless me going through it, so I'm gonna eat food, rice, just a little bit of rice and chicken, and then I've got clients to come back for this evening, and I think I'm going to try and get back in after that. And then tomorrow I was due to go and see Tony and have a carb up day. We've actually, in a really nice way, decided to do the carb up this evening, so that it's a bit of a practice run to see how my body reacts, to carbs overnight, which is a little bit to see how it is before the comp. So small amount of rice now to try and get me back into the land of the living, and then I'll start carving up some as late as I possibly can tonight. And I've got some gluten-free Cocoa Pops, some honey cereal. What else? I'll make some chips, some rice, some pasta, porridge, and dump all that in me tonight. And then tomorrow I'll feel friggin' amazing again.
So apologies that probably so far all you've done is sit and watch me talk and walk home and talk a lot. It's all I've really been able to capture on camera this week. Over and out.